Ready to roll for week 40, covering the Sanderson Farms Championship and Dunhill Links Championship. In Jackson, Mississippi, the Sanderson headlines players like Max Homa, Akshay Bhatia, Minwoo Lee, Keith Mitchell, Nick Dunlop, and Davis Thompson. A solid group here in the second event of the PGA Tour Fall Series. But look across the Atlantic at the Alfred Dunhill Links Championship. The field is stacked. Tommy Fleetwood, Matt Fitzpatrick, Robert McIntyre, Tyrrell Hatton, all fresh off a win at the Ryder Cup at Bethpage. Plus, you have Tony Finau, 83 to 1 for Tony this week. I know he's playing terrible. That is a great number for Finau. We'll get to the Dunhill later. You've got Dustin Johnson, Marco Ping, Brooks Koepka. They're all teeing it up at three of Scotland's greatest in the old courses: St. Andrews, Carnoustie, and Kingsbarns. Remember, the Dunhill is part of the DP World Tour's final sprint. Scotland this week, Madrid next for the Open de España, India, and South Korea before the playoffs in the UAE. It is crunch time for the DP, whereas the PGA Tour is in their fall qualifier series, which is also crunch time for players who are grinding for status. We'll cover those storylines this week as well. But I can tell you, Tyrrell Hatton, who is fifth on the race to Dubai, Matt Fitzpatrick, who's 12th, Robert McIntyre, who's 13th, and Fleetwood, who's 99th, coming off a career year. Those players don't have to rush across the Atlantic to play in the Dunhill. They could make up the points somewhere else. Spain, Korea, Abu Dhabi before the top 50 head to Dubai for the Tour Championship. They could go celebrate the European Ryder Cup victory all week, and no one would blame them. Fleetwood, Hatton, Fitzpatrick, McIntyre, they're all in Scotland because the event matters to them, and more golf is more life in their culture. You compare that to the Sanderson Farms, where the only player you'll see from the Ryder Cup last week, he's not even American. Of course he isn't. It's the passionate Dane, Rasmus Højgaard. This is a tournament whose title sponsorship, talking about the Sanderson, was supposed to end last year. Wayne Sanderson Farms extended it only one more year through 2025, essentially buying time for some miracle to happen in Jackson. And with a field that year after year continues to lack star power, it is fair to wonder whether that extension will go any further.